I'm Captain Matt Wirt with Real Adventure Charters. Today we're going to tie the redfish rat. It's a fly I've been tying for a bit. It's kind of a variation of a fly that I bought from a store that I really liked the head on, but I didn't like the rest of it. So I kind of came up with my own idea. Didn't have a name for this fly until the other day. Out of 5 casts, I had 3 rat redfish, small redfish. So we just call it the redfish rat. That's how the name of this fly came about. But right here we just tied on some plastic eyes, just like you would use for a tarpon toad, onto a Mustad 3407 number 2 hook. Get some craft fur, get all the chafe. We're going to wrap it in right behind the eyes. I'm going to flip the hook over just a little bit more on the top. Go ahead and tie that in. Now we're going to get some olive craft fur. I'm going to use just a small portion of it, just a small little piece of it, just for a little accent on the sides. Kind of gives it a real natural look. Put one piece on one side, we'll tie another piece in on the other side. And we're going to add just a little flash. Whatever flash you like. This particular one, I'm going to add 2 strands of gold flash right down the side on top of the green. Okay, I've got 3 or 4 hackles here. I like to go a little overboard with the hackles on this one. The red and chartreuse work pretty good for this fly. I'm going to wrap it in, pretty much palmer it around the hook shank once or twice at the most. This gives it a little bulk. This is what I really wanted that I didn't like on the other fly. Didn't like the tail. Didn't have much bulk to it. So we'll wrap that in. We're gonna kind of push the hackles to the back. We're gonna come in with some Enrico Puglisi Easy Shrimp Dub. Wrap it in right in front of the hackles. Gonna palmer this forward to the eyes while we're pulling the fibers to the back. We'll go ahead and secure that off in behind the eyes. Pull everything to the back, wrap it off behind the eyes. Now we're using some gold sparkle braid, or this is actually copper color. Wrap it in behind the eyes. Advance your thread to the front of the hook. And we're going to build up a head with this copper braid. Wrap it around the eyes. You don't want to pull too hard on your plastic eyes and deform them. You want them to hold their shape. So just firm pressure will do it. Build up a little head in front of the eyes. And then we'll go ahead and wrap that off. Trim off the excess. Go ahead and secure everything down. Now we're going to put a weed guard 50-pound mono. Flatten the mono so I can wrap my thread on top of it. Go ahead and get it positioned where I want it. Wrap in behind till it starts to kick the mono weed guard up a bit. There we go, it's kicking it up. Go ahead and build the head up and finish it off with a couple whip finishes. Now I've mixed up some 5-minute epoxy. You can do this in 2 coats, but once you've done enough of them, you can do it in 1 coat. Apply some epoxy, keep rotating it. This is 5-minute epoxy and it dries really quick. Now we're going to come in and bar the tail, both sides, and this is the finished fly. The Redfish rat works good for me, and I hope it works well for you.